Gluten-free options are nearly endless now in the grocery store, but those who deal with it on a daily basis know that there are challenges to the gluten-free diet.
Yeah, Hannah is at a gluten-free bakery this morning to show us how you can still satisfy your sweet tooth without the gluten.
That's right, Adam. I'm at Get Caked in Village Gate. Opened 2 years ago thanks to Kelly Halligan and her partner, Andy Scott. You both have celiac disease. Now, you learned it pretty late on in your life. Explain, what it is and what your reaction was when you found out.
Well, I was mad when I
sure.
I was mad when I found out, to be honest with you. We opened the bakery before we even knew that we both had celiac disease, so I found out afterwards. And when I found out, when I got the diagnosis, I was really upset, but we had already been living gluten-free because we had found out Andy had celiac disease. So it wasn't too much of an adjustment for us for that. But as far as how that was going to impact the business, that was a whole other task at hand. So what we did was we went back to the drawing board and we ended up coming up with a menu that was 30 to 40% gluten-free, 50% vegan, and then the remaining is 50% traditional as well. And so we make, as far as what we do here in the bakery that's gluten-free, we do cupcakes, we do breads, we do cakes, we do cookies, all different kinds of pastries and things like that.
So now you serve really more of the community than you ever really thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Our baked goods, our gluten-free bread and everything is available at Hart's Grocers downtown.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then we do specialty items for some of the restaurants around, do weddings with the Convention Center and everything like that.
Good stuff. Now, what are we starting with today? Because you're going to show us a gluten-free cupcake mix, right?
Yes, yes, we're actually going to turn this into a gluten-free chocolate torte.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Okay, what do we start with?
All right, so we start off, we have our cups of sugar in here. This is going to make a 6-layer, 10-inch round torte cake.
Oh, yum.
So we have our sugar in here.
Okay.
We're going to start adding some of the wet ingredients.
Okay.
So,
should I start with this?
Yep, you can start with that. Yeah.
How much?
We're going to put in a 1/4 cup.
1/4. Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to mess this up.
You're fine. Just go right to the top of that and then dump it right in there.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Next, we're going to do the canola oil.
Okay.
And you're going to do 4 of those 1/3 cup measurements.
And, oh, that was a little much.
It's okay.
And the biggest, what did you notice right away in the taste of gluten-free baking compared to normal? Because I asked, is there a difference in how it tastes?
Yeah, typically with gluten-free, because you're using different flours, the most common gluten-free flour that we use is a rice flour, and that has a very coarse texture and almost a bitterness to it.
Go for it.
So you have to kind of compensate with extra flavor and a little bit more sugar almost.
Okay.
But you have to be careful because if you go with too much sugar, then it just tastes like an overly sugary batter.
Right.
So we're going to put some extract in.
Okay.
Some extract. We have a butter extract here. If you want, you just put a tablespoon of that in.
Just a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Then you can tell me what's next so we can...
Okay. Yeah.
I'm really neat here.
That one, we're going to put a teaspoon.
Okay. I cannot wait to taste these. And then show people what the mix looks like over there that you've already mixed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it looks
We have a gluten-free mix right here. This is our gluten-free chocolate cake batter.
And you're just going to
nice and moist.
And fill those as well.
Yep.
And they'll rise in the oven.
That's right.
Like a normal cupcake.
Yep, that's right.
All right.
All right. And then we're going to take the vanilla here, and you're going to do a tablespoon of that.
A tablespoon of this.
Yep.
Yum. I love vanilla. And when we come back, we're actually going to stick these. We're going to stick these in the oven soon. And hopefully when we come back, we'll be one step closer to tasting them.
That's
and
right.
we're going to check out our bread as well.
That's right.
All right. We'll be back in just a bit. We got work to do, guys.